Hey everyone, and welcome. Listen, today what I want to talk about is one of the greatest way in generating traffic online, and that's simply SEO. What SEO means is search engine optimization, which basically means ranking a website on page one of Google for a certain keyword. Now that might sound a bit difficult and a bit confusing to some people, but do not let this overwhelm you or confuse you, because I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. But first of all, what I want to do is I want to just teach you the basic structure and the language in the SEO world, so we can go from here and basically walk you through the process of ranking websites very easily and effective. The way I do it. Now, there are other ways that you can do it that's more confusing and time consuming, but I like to keep it simple and fast. So first of all, let's just talk about the structure and the kind of the language that you need to kind of learn to rank websites online. So SEO, okay, search engine optimization. Now, what the website that you want to get ranked, that is called a money website online, okay? That is where you want your websites or your viewers to go to, that to finish the you want where you want people to go is where that's your money website, okay? So we want to get this site ranked on page one of Google for a certain keyword. Let's say how to run traffic, for example. Now that keyword would be very difficult to rank on page one of Google, but let's just use this as an example for today. Now, if we want to rank this on page one of Google, there are certain things that we need to do. First of all, we need a website, okay? We need a website that's going to have a minimum of 15 pages, and this page alone would want to be kind of SEO optimized. You can do further research on that. I'm not going to really talk about the page optimization as such today, because I don't want to build so much information into this alone. But the one thing you must do is the keyword diversity, okay? You're going to have about 1% of keywords running through your page, as in 1% of keywords like how to run traffic, best way to run traffic to your website, running traffic online, generating traffic online. You're going to have 1% of them keywords running through your website, maybe a bit more, tiny small bit more. So that's one keyword per 100 words. That is the most important thing I can say. Everything else is kind of basic, but just keep that in mind, because that's highly important. So the number one thing that you need to focus on in ranking a website is what's called a PBN. Now, what a PBN means is a private blog network. And what it simply essentially is a blog that's sending a link from this website to your money site. That is it. But the reason why you want to focus your attention around these is because they're powerful. Simply because the power behind the link itself. Now, you want to get homepage links. So what that means is, if you have a blog network or a blog saying workwithpatrick.com, you want the link coming from workwithpatrick.com, not workwithpatrick.com slash how to run traffic online. Not that specific page, but the actual home page. So that really is the most important thing that I could tell you in this training. PBNs. Now, I'm not going to tell you exactly how to make PBNs, but I am going to show you in ways of generating PBN links to your website really fast and really easy, because generating PBN links, it kind of is a bit confusing, it's time consuming, and it can be quite expensive. if you want to go down that road, I'm going to tell you very, very fast that what you need to do is you need to buy expired domains with high domain authority and high page authority. Now you also want to check what's called citation flow and a trust flow. These all want to be kind of relatively high, and these two, okay, want to be the same at the same level. They want the citation flow doesn't want to be high and the trust flow be low, because that tells you that sign has got a lot of spam links through it. I'm going to show you a lot more of this at the end of this training, so just bear with me. But keep that in mind: high domain authority, high page authority, high citation flow, and high trust flow. Now, when you have that found out, how that you've found an expired domain name that has got all those credentials, next you need to get hosting. And the thing is, when you get a one PBN link, you have to get a different hosting for the other PBN website that you have, simply because Google's going to know that you are have these sites from this hosting service, and it's pointing all to this website, so it's going to send a red flag and you're going to get de-indexed. So it's pretty not straightforward as it is, but it is doable. So you need to get expired domain names, with high what's down here, you need to get hosting for each and this kind of is time consuming, it's expensive, and it could build a lot of confusion. So at the moment, wait for my training that's coming up in a few days, in showing you how to get this done really easily and really fast. Now, PBNs, I cannot preach them as much as I am saying now, but that really is the key ingredient to ranking websites. You really 10 powerful PBNs is way powerful than 1,000 really crappy links coming from a lot of different websites. I crap you not. Now, also with PBNs, what you're going to need is social signals, which is highly important. Without it, you probably will not get any rankings, but it's very simple, very easy. Facebook comments, YouTube views, Twitter shares, LinkedIn likes, and all those social signals that come to websites. Now, there are other things you could do. Web 2.0s. Okay. You could do press releases, which is really good. They are expensive, but highly effective. YouTube videos. I like to keep it simple and minimum, but what I have coming from underneath this, I like to kind of expand more. So what I'm saying is that I would send social signals to your PBNs, Web 2.0s, sometimes I go for tools like GSA to really boost that power into your PBNs, and I do I do the exact same as I would here and here, and I can't do really press releases. But this is the kind of structure that you kind of need. I'm not kidding you. Don't let this complicate you, because this is super, super, super easy. What I mean by Web 2.0 is just these high authority web or blogging websites like blogger.com. Just links coming from them, or just kind of web posts coming from them, and send them to your PBNs, and you can do the same to your websites. Now, ranking YouTube videos is super, super easy. You can pretty much do a lot of this, not so much PBNs. You can do a few PBNs to boost that power. You can do a lot of GSA automation software development. I'm trying to think there's something else. I think that is all I will cover today. What I'm going to walk you through now is a simple demonstration in your finding competition against websites. That's kind of small bit important, and I'm going to give you more of an example of what I mean by here. So I'm going to jump over to my computer now, and I'm going to show you exactly how that's done. Okay guys, so we're over here in my computer, and we are going to discuss SEO competition, as in to find keywords that are easy to rank, and I'm going to also point out keywords that not what to go for, because it's going to be too hard, it's going to be too impossible, and it's going to cost you a lot of money if you don't know how to do it correctly. It's going to cost you a lot of money anyway, but if you don't know how to do it correctly, you're going to lose some money. So let's just say, for argument's sake, that we are going after a keyword, how to generate traffic, get traffic to my website. Okay. Now, I have downloaded two extensions for my Chrome. Very easily done. One is Moz, M-O-Z. If you go into Google search engine and type that in, Moz toolbar, you will get that up straight away, and it is no problem in adding it to your extensions, and that goes the same for SEO Quick. But I have to say Moz is more important, simply because it tells you the page authority and the domain authority. Now this first website, well, the first website is up here. The second website here we're gonna talk about. See where it says PA, page authority 72, and the domain authority is 79. There's 286 links going to this page directly. Now that tells me that this website will not be easy to beat, simply because it's got a strong domain name, which is nearly a domain name, a DA of 8, which is really, really strong. The page authority is really, really high as well. There's a lot of links, so I know that if I want to beat this position, I'm going to have to do a lot of work, and it's not going to be easy. Now if we scroll down here further, the third position is domain authority of 48 and page authority of 51. Now that still is pretty good. Each and every single one of these are really, really high. I think I mentioned in another video that if we were going for this keyword, how to get traffic to my website, it's going to be difficult. I wasn't lying. So therefore, we would need to go after a different keyword. Now, let's say for argument's sake this one here, okay? A domain authority of 31 and a page authority of 41. Now this is doable, but do we really want to risk the money to get in 9th position for this page? For me, I don't think it's worth it. Personally, if I'm not in the top 5, I would pretty much stay away from the keyword, because You know, you could spend a lot of money trying to get on a page one in certain keywords and might not get the results that you've been looking for. So I like to kind of go after easy keywords and find the ones that make me money. So let's let me show you the citation flow and trust flow. So let's, for example, say let's go down to one of the lower ones. This one here maybe. We click the link, okay. Now we copy the URL and we go over to this website called majestic.com and we simply paste the URL in the bar here and go to search. Now, this tells us that there's a lot of there's quite few links going to this page, okay? But to me, there's a lot of spammy links, simply because these numbers don't match. If this was around the high 20s, then this would be a really, really powerful link, or a website, I should say. But it's not. As you can see, there's 1100 backlinks coming from 67 referring domains. That means all these links are coming from these domains, and to me, that really is kind of a bit of a spam. Like, if you had 1100 links coming to your website, you kind of definitely want them coming from a couple of hundred different domain names, simply because it's less spammy. So a good result would be, now I have to say that this site is not bad. That's why it's been ranked, but it really can be beaten, simply because the trust flow isn't as good as the citation flow. So that really tells you that there's a lot of spam going through the links. Now let's go for another example. Let's go for one of the higher results. Let's go for this one right here. Copy the link into Majestic, paste it up here, search. Now, this is much better. Not a whole lot better, but it's definitely better. It's kind of got the same metrics, a small bit of increasement, but as you can see, it really is a good website. Now this is tell you why your anchor text. 25 ways to increase the traffic, 25%. The website demands 4%. The others is probably README, click here now, or that kind of anchor text, but it's a really good, like, this is what you want. This is what Google wants to see, obviously, because this website has been ranked. So if you can model this kind of keyword anchor text into your sites, from what I've been saying before, this is exactly what I've been saying before. To basically, this is what Google looks for. The big majority of the circle here is other anchor text like README, click here now, find out more, all that kind of stuff, and that really is what someone would say on a website. So Google realizes this, and Google wants to see this more, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. Let's go for another one. Now remember, guys, this is really a competitive keyword. So these websites are going to be kind of pretty awesome. And in my opinion, all these sites are beatable. Okay. Now this site, again, it's not bad. It's good. It's not great, but it's not bad. Preferably these, if the trust flow was around the same as the citation flow, that tells it's a good site. Ideally, you want this. See all these pink little dots down here? They want to be around the bar, the line in the middle going up in a diagonally form. They want to be going around this. The more down here, the less of a thrust flow. But the more of a thrust flow, the more better you're going to get easily ranked. Now let's say if you want to go after an easy keyword. I'm not really, I can't really think of an easy keyword, so I'm going to go over to this place called JV Notify Pro. It's where there's some launching products coming up, so I know for a fact that the keywords are going to be easy to get here. So, and this is a great tip, guys. If you are looking for launching products, go to jvnotifiedpro.com, and there's many different products coming up shortly, and you can really take advantage here. So let's say we are going to go over here and we are going to type the keyword in here, 100k factory resolution review. Now, okay, now I think personally this website, there has been a bit of work going into this website because the domain authority is 34 and the page authority is 45, which is pretty high, and that goes the same for the second one. The third one, domain authority is 23 and page authority is 1 with 0 links. That tells us that this keyword is really easy to go for. The fourth one, domain authority 54, page authority 28, 61 links, not bad. Fifth one, domain authority 31, page authority 45, 177 links. Six, page authority 1, domain authority 34, 0 links. Wow. Now look at this, the 7. This is a kind of a new website that really hasn't got many links or anything done to it, but it's still ranked on page 1 simply because the main authority is 3, which is really low, and the page authority is 19. The number 8 is near the same. YouTube videos tells us that there's not much rankings going in for this page. Now let's see the trust flow of this website here, number 1. Okay, copy this in here. Search. Now, see what I mean, guys? The trust flow here matches the citation flow, which means this guy knows exactly what he's doing. There's the 355 links to 54 domains. Keyword adversity, the website name, other anchor text. He does the keyword adversity fairly good. Strong competitor. He might not be so easy to beat. Let's go into website 2. And also, it's not really easy to beat the home pages because that's where the most power of a domain name is anyway. So the number 2 is a bit more easier, simply because the trust flow doesn't match the citation flow. I mean, if you get a website and if you can match the trust flow to the citation flow like number 1, you are going to get up on top there, my friends. And the best way to get more of a trust flow is to kind of, I'm supposed to get this number. Like, you don't want one domain and 20 links coming from that domain. If you have one domain and 2 or 3 links coming from that domain, that looks far more easier and less spammier. So there's 160 links and 4,000 links, or no, sorry, 160 domain names, and there's 4,000 links coming from those 160 domain names, which looks a bit spammy. So if this number was a bit lower and these were powerful domain names, then this would be way better, simply because it's going to be less spammy and your trust flow is going to be higher, and if you have more powerful links, it's going to be 10 times better. So let's go to, let's say, one of the easier ones. Let's go to, where did I see it? This one here. Paste it in here. Go to search. Now, there is 0 trust flow here. 4 domain names, 19 external links. What's happening here is this website was probably ranked very recent, and maybe the links aren't really kind of showing much at the moment. They might show a bit more further down the line, or else these links are really crap and they're taking no effect. Clearly it's still getting the website ranked, but that's because the competition is very low. So this website is a walk in the park to beat. There's only 2 different anchor texts. And all the difference is the slash in the end. Okay, super easy to beat. Should be no problem at all. 1 or 2 PBNs would kick that down a few places. Let's go to number 3. Paste and search. 0 trust flow, 21 citation flow, 1 backlink. Again, this shows us that this website is super, or this keyword I should say, is super easy to go for. Now I think I've explained that fairly well, I hope. I might do a more of a depth video on doing more research if you wish. If you want, just send me an email and we can do some more. I think I've covered the competition aspect fairly well today, so I'm going to leave it at that. Tomorrow I'm going to be giving you a video of some really good training, so make sure and keep an eye out for that, guys, because there's some great information coming your way.